So this map is condemned. It's hard to describe the size because it's a circle, right? So it can work kind of as a medium-sized map. It also works pretty well for smaller Team Slayer games. But David's gonna take us through some of this. Set in a space station in orbit above Reach after it's taken some damage from the Covenant forces.
Yeah, so this area right here, I think it's the communications wing. Actually, it's the tram area of the station. And so, showing off some destructibility, all the screens in the level, you can shoot them, blow them up, stuff like that. Always fun to kind of do that. But I kind of want to show off some of the outside areas. There's just so many little details that you probably won't notice when you first play through, except everyone here will, because I'm showing them to you now. But you kind of see how the station's kind of been blown apart. Part of it's still molten out there, where it's been blasted or kind of destroyed by plasma jets. And it's kind of gone into lockdown mode, so fast forward real quick. I think someone was calling me in the office when I was doing this. You see the center area, it's kind of called, they have names, this tram station still. I kind of refer to this area just in my own head, because I have to come up with names or else I don't remember. It's kind of the shotgun cathedral. You have this little ramp in the front area in the middle, which I'll show off in a second. But then you see the tram still sitting here in the station. I guess it's fortunate no one got on it. It probably wouldn't have ended too well for you. But just as you drop down, there's a shotgun. And obviously in this map, it's a lot of close quarters, a lot of tight spaces. But you can kind of use that to do a lot of damage. Jump right in here, kind of move up. And as we transition into kind of the generator area, you see that each kind of quadrant of the circular base is color-coded. And that was put in there by the designers, so you didn't get lost, because the first couple times we played it was very dark. We didn't have that. We're kind of running around not knowing exactly where we're at. But you see a lot of new details in there. You can see this generator is still operating. Kind of look down in there. You see it's kind of really cool electrical effects, which I spend too much time staring at and get assassinated a lot. Shockingly enough, snipers were super useful in this level because despite having a lot of short throws, small distances, as I hit into the kind of generator area, showing off that these shield doors are not the old shield doors. You can throw grenades and shoot through them, so no more camping behind shield doors. And you're especially sitting duck in this center area, which you haven't seen it. It's a low G. You played Zealot, Long Night of Solace in the campaign. It'll be instantly familiar with it for you. But I actually use the jetpack here to kind of show off that you can kind of fly around the level, and obviously you can spend a lot more time in the air with the jetpack. The slow G doesn't take nearly as much. But you can see the kind of side of the planet. That's actually the molten planet below, and it just wraps around. It's just huge. It's just always staring you in the face as you're making your way through the level. So what I'm putting out here is actually not only is it color coded, but each section of the level is actually lettered as well. So communications, repair bay, tram station, and the last one should be, myself here, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the generator.
And this low G area is the center of this circle. So if you just think about it as a loop, this is the fastest way to get from point A to point B. But because you're going so slow, you're sitting duck. So you have to make that calculation. Do I want to go in there and just get picked off by, rifle fire? Do I want to go all the way around and take a stealthier approach?
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is I have that jetpack, and I can be flying around, kind of spamming upstairs or sitting upstairs, just waiting and wait. Because someone's got a DMR on the outside, they can kind of crouch down there, 4-shot, headshot, I'm done. As you see this little lift, you can actually use the Saber as a super useful point for objective-based games like Bomb or Flag. People's are carrying it in my end weight to do some damage. And that's actually one of the cool things about this level is there's actually a surprising amount of verticality in it. Every single area has either 2 or 3 levels. As we're heading into kind of looking at repair bay, making through the communications wing, which is if you saw the trailer or the behind the scenes, you will recognize this view I'm getting ready to show you. And to me, it's one of the most jaw-dropping things that I've ever seen. When they first dropped it in the level, I just probably spent 15 minutes just staring at the skybox. You can also see a hologram of the station showing where the damage is taking place. And you see those little individual beams of light. Those are actually moving in real time. The hologram as it spins around. And I don't know how many of you have seen the behind-the-scenes video we put out this week, but I think one of the devs at Certain Affinity did a really good job explaining kind of in details is, so Unearthed is kind of, which is Firefly map, is kind of before the destruction. Islands is kind of halfway through it. I think Condemned is kind of there at the end of it all, and you can kind of see how everything went down. Frank said this is
Look at them studiously ignoring the rocket hog. Yeah, you guys need to get in the same car. Thanks for putting all that work on the vehicle stuff. I've got a feeling that this is doomed to failure. So it's like we're forcing them in and they're just going to get blown up. There we go. Solid opposition. Nice. This is more like it. Let's see.
The rocket hog's risk reward too. You see every one of these like conveyor belts and everything. That rocket hog will drive up there. You hit it just right.
Nice.
Well done. What's the risk when you hit this? That person in the rocket just turns out and blows you up. That rocket hog found a friend.
We've got one. There we go. Aggressive negotiation with Warthog.
And another thing that's useful, a little subtle touch, is you get these tire tracks, and they're actually incredibly useful for finding the right line and knowing the best ways to drive on the level. Usually I'm just staring at those when I'm driving and trying to avoid driving off the cliff. So if you guys loop around on the outside, you can make a right. The whole level's kind of built like a circular track. You can do circles all around. Especially if you have 4 guys in here. Put some on the turret, some on the rockets on the side. And back up to a crazy way. Target locator inbound. Watch yourself, player 2.
Domestic dispute going on there in the front row.
Very nice. I think that one lead they drove away from is just telling his buddies, yeah, they ran away from me. Just hanging out.
That's the same lead that
At this point, we probably should mention that the guy who's doing all the driving is getting the most points. It's a sacrifice to take him on your team.
It's unfortunate because I need the XP for armor.
Yeah,
This isn't attack.
Disconnected to live.
You guys should head upstairs and check out that spot up here. Yeah, you see there's another like conveyor belt. Actually, so if you see right here on the right, player 2, you can get up there. If you're playing generator defense, if you turn around the opposite direction, you can actually park that rocket hog up there and use it as a turret. You're 360 degree view of the entire level. That's what you get for driving Miss Daisy.
No achievement for that.
How's this gonna end?
Oh, total panic mode. He's looking at that health pack.
No, the hunter has been marked.
1 minute to go. Just made the hunter angry.
I wouldn't like him when he's angry.
And he's done.
It's got 40 seconds left. Make sure the end hit the back button so we know who got the most points.
30 seconds remaining.
Somehow I find the fuel rod runs place here and the fuel rod elites.
Yeah, there's going to be safe automatically out of control.
Oh no, kill. As is usually the case, the target locator carried you over the top player.